up, guys? That's a quick video about a subject that I've been discussing with some of my friends on Facebook and other social media. It's about AR-15. You know, everybody likes to pimp their 15 with super fancy triggers, handguard and stuff like that. I'm one of those guys, of course. But I have to admit, I have a little corner in my heart for old school, or almost close as possible old school looking rifles. A few years ago, if you had an AR-15, an M4, sorry, style rifle with the front side like this, a classic handguard, with the old furniture, you would be considered obsolete. Everybody was running toward the free floating handgun and came out on an M-Lock. Nowadays, recently times actually, Brownell ended up making a series actually of parts and rifle parts that make your guns looking like a retro styling. Why I pick up this rifle from the safe? Well, first of all, let me say one thing. There's no rounds in here. Chamber is clear, and the safety is on. Now, I took this magazine just for display purpose before anybody else freaks out. Alright, so this is a very old gun that I had with me for at least 6 or 7 years. It's a Bushmaster, the old school Bushmaster XM15A2S. I had to read it because I'm old and I remember stuff. When I purchased this one, pretty much the only thing I had with the gun was the barrel, no handguard. The upper was assembled, the lower was completely disassembled. There was nothing. I have to put even the ball catch, and it was just a commercial mil-spec buffer tube. Maybe the guy that purchased it was trying to upgrade the gun. So for a while I've been back and forth. If you follow me through the years, you saw all the modification that I did about it. I went from Magpul handguard, Strike Industries handguard, the two-piece handguard from DRG manufacturing, and some other stuff. Recently I think I was able to have the gun at the point as far as setup that I really like it. And I'm gonna explain you why I like this kind of setup. But like always, let's do a little, I hope the light gives it a little flyby maybe. And there you go, all the way. Anyway, going from the front, we have White Label Armory Tactical Flash Hider. This one is 5.56. The one you're gonna find on the website right now is 5.6 and 9, so you can use for either caliber. This one is still the old style one. Then going in the back, we have I believe is a 5.56 barrel, of course, 1.9 twist, and the front side, it's classic M4 style barrel, if you will. I like it with a bayonet lug. Ooh, with a terrible bayonet lug. Going back, don't recall the name of the part per se, but it's made by Gantech. It's two-piece handguard, drop-in handguard, really solid. I mean, once you install it, I have to admit, it's not moving or anything. It has some, you got some 4 socket screws over here on each side, and of course it's M-Lock, which is a plus. You got plenty of room for put a red dot or something, or if you're using anything else you want to put on top of it. And here I use a hand stop, Magpul hand stop. Actually works fine. You got a really good grip. Go in the back. Clearly you can see it's an old school upper. Remind me the XM one actually, with the old school forward assist. The ball carrier, I believe is still the original one. When I purchased the gun, I think I might have changed the gas ring on it, to be honest. I put some into rotation pin because the trigger pin were walking out a little bit. The trigger is a Gazelle 2-stage trigger, probably the fanciest stuff on this gun. Works really well, I like it. The charging handle is a classic, I think it's one of the DRG manufacturing one, or White Label, with the extended latch that I showed in another video. I don't recall the company, I do apologize for that. Regular lower part kit, nothing fancy. The safety, donated by a friend, don't know the company makes it, but really cool. As you can notice, there's a red tab here, a red tab in the other side, so pretty much know what condition is the gun, which could be interesting if you're reaching for it. The pistol grip, it's a Hogue pistol grip. On the back I have a swivel attachment for the slim plate, for the QD mount from Leatherwise, and regular mil-spec castanet and buffer tube. An MOE stock. I wanna keep an MOE stock because by Magpul it is what it is, very simple, kind of match with the rest of the gun. I don't want to go too fancy. And a pistol grip, of course, is a whole grip. I like it because it's very essential as far as gun goes. I'm using a regular sling that I had in the vault. And I like it, put it on my weak shoulder because I can transition from shoulder to shoulder very easy. Of course, you gotta put on your weak shoulder in order to do that easily. Really like the feature that it's actually swiveling, so it makes it even easier to do that. Other than that, the length, of course, is a classic length. But I love the fixed side. You saw me using those on my recent pistol. I think it's the most durable design. It might be not the nicest looking one, but think about Israeli are still using them, a bunch of those with an optic mount on the top, which I might need to find actually just for shit and giggles and put a little scope. I think I saw something on CDNN actually, Sports or Red Dot. Other than that, there's nothing else I want to add. I don't want to make a video too long, but I hope you guys like it. If you have another rifle you want to do a VR and show your somehow old school, if you will, setup, I don't think this has a lot of feature that are too distant from a classic old school design. Maybe the handguard is the only thing. Do I need an M-LOK handguard? Not really, but I never liked the plastic ones. This one at least is it's pretty cool to install. The only downside I see with it doesn't have those insulation, you know, the little aluminum part that keep you so that, but at the same time, you know, with all these holes over here on the design, I'm pretty sure the barrel cool down pretty quickly. Other than that, I'm shooting this stuff for many years, like I said before, 6 years at least, and this thing is freaking accurate. Of course, Bushmaster is not what they used to be nowadays, and I believe they're pretty much closing down. That's it. What do you want me to tell you? I'm old school, like old school guns. With that being said, like I said, if you have another a similar rifle you want to do VR, or leave some comments, feel free to do that. And as always, God bless you and God bless America. Bye.